Hello, my name is MaryD and welcome to my YouTube channel, MaryD Plays. In this video we're doing the Fender Play Level 1 Rock Path lessons for acoustic guitar. I'm on a acoustic classical guitar, which is the guitar with nylon strings. Anyways, I was looking at Level 1 course and I noticed it appears Fender has made some changes to the course, which kind of screws up my plan because today would have been the day that I would be working on the riff courses, putting all the riff courses in one video because I was pretty much done. But they've gone in and made some changes. I don't know if you can see, but there's a couple, there's like right here, looks like they're claiming that stuff still need to be done. I've done that course right there. And it looks like they've added some more courses and changed the songs. And they also looks like they even changed the Level 1 review course. Now you can see what the changes are if you look at the previous video, video 10. Let's see, we can. I already muted the video, but if you scroll down, look. Okay, see, here's course 1. All right. Let's see. What changes have they done? So, okay, Level 1 overview. Okay, course 1 I think is, well, I don't know. It looks like there might be more. Look, it doesn't say I completed it. What do I need to do to complete this? Wait a minute, I'm lost. They've added, they've added to it. But okay, let's look here. Level 1 overview. See, in the original one, I completed it and there was only one activity. It was just an overview video. Okay. Course number 2. I'm probably talking in the introduction here, okay. 101, all right, so course number 2 is Guitar 101, first things. So course number 2 is now warm up 1 string. And then course 3 was play notes now. So what is course 3? Course 3 became a riff course now. Okay. Let's move on. Now course 4 is a riff course. But course 4 here, the new version, is how pitch works. I would have been done. Close to being done. Then again, I probably would have went ahead and just gone back. That's what I do with musician. When musician adds things to the lessons from previous missions I've done, I'll just go ahead and do them. So, I'm trying to think how to do this because I was planning on doing riff courses today. Well, let's see. I guess I'll start with going back to level 1 and do the two things. Level 1, what to expect, and parts of the acoustic guitar. World domination begins one level at a time. Here's what you'll learn on level 1 of the rock path.
Welcome to level 1 of Fender Play. In this level, you're going to learn the basic fundamentals, like how to hold your guitar, how to tune, and the string names. Fender Play is a song-based program. What that means is that you'll learn a skill and then apply it to a riff or a song right away. By the end of level 1, you will be able to fret notes on different strings, pick notes across different strings, play and transition between 5 chords, play 5 songs and riffs. If you're already familiar with any of these topics, feel free to jump past courses, mark them as complete, and move on faster. You'll also find a review course at the end of each level with opportunities to apply all of your new skills. You can use this course to help you decide if you're ready to move to the next level. As you follow the path, keep in mind that you can learn the songs and skills on either electric or acoustic guitar. Lessons are taught on both instruments, and whatever you have in your hands will work. How much time should you spend practicing each week? Fender plays a self-paced program, so it's really up to you. But the more consistently you practice, the faster you will make progress. Start with 10 to 15 minutes a day. If you have a mobile device, you could even set practice reminders in the Fender Play app. The main thing is to make playing your guitar a habit. So are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get started.
Okay, parts of the acoustic guitar.
Let's get familiar with your new instrument. I'll show you the parts of your acoustic guitar. Your guitar has 3 main parts: the body, the neck, and the headstock. On the body, we have the top, the back, and the sides. Here's the bridge, where the strings are attached. You also probably have bridge pins, which keep the strings in place. This is the sound hole. It's an opening to the chamber formed by the guitar body, which allows us to hear our instrument by amplifying the vibrations created when we play the strings. The rosette is a decorative pattern that you might have around the sound hole. Some acoustics also have a pickguard. They may also have electronics installed. You might have an onboard preamp that controls the volume and tone when plugged into an acoustic guitar amplifier. You most likely have a strap button located here, and you might even have a second strap button located here. If you find that you don't have a second strap button, you can attach your strap at the bottom, closest to the bridge, and then use string to tie the other end of the strap onto the headstock. Make sure you slip it underneath the strings when tying it on. On the neck, we have the fretboard. This is the area of the neck where our fingers press down on the strings. These are fret markers, which are dots or some other decorative pattern that are used to help identify frets quickly so we can get around more easily. These are generally placed at frets 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12. The frets are strips of metal stamped into the fretboard all along the neck. The nut helps to hold the strings in place so that they can be secured to the headstock. And notice that there is a groove cut out for each string to pass through. Last is the headstock. These are the tuning pegs that are attached to the headstock. Our strings are wound around the tuning pegs. When tuning the guitar, you will adjust the tuning pegs that will either tighten or loosen the strings. Now you know the parts of the guitar.
Okay, let's go back. Because I think with that, I complete course 1, because I already done all these in a previous video. All right. Back to, and then course 2 looks like it's complete. And then course 3 is now a riff course. Okay, course 4. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do course 4, how pitch works. And then, because I'll still have to go back through and find out what has changed with these courses. But I'm gonna go ahead and go through course 4, how pitch works. In this lesson, you'll learn how pitch moves on the fretboard, understand pitch in terms of low and high, understand pitch in terms of up and down.
Do you ever get lost on your guitar as you're
Shoot. Green screen. I gotta reload the browser. Not quite sure why it does this with Fender Play, but occasionally the video starts flickering green screen. And it seems like if you reload, it will strain itself out. Sometimes you have to reload a couple more times for it to do it.
lost on your guitar as you're trying to...
All right, let's go back from the beginning.
Do you ever get lost on your guitar as you're trying to remember if a fret or string you're about to play is going to sound lower or higher in pitch? Let's work on that by talking about higher versus lower pitch on your fretboard. Now, it sounds simple, but this concept reinforces your sense of where a higher or lower pitch lies on your guitar, which can be confusing. I'm going to show you some basic rules that you can follow. In music, pitch, or the sound of the notes you play, can only move in 2 different directions, down or up. Let's first see how that works on just one string. If I'm playing different notes on the same string, in this case the G string, the notes that move toward the headstock go down in pitch and are lower. Let's take a listen. So in this case, the notes are descending. Notes moving in the other direction toward the bridge of the guitar go up in pitch and are higher. Let's take a listen to that. In this case, the notes are ascending. This may feel a little backwards, but all you have to do is remember that up is ascending to the bridge and down is descending toward the headstock. This may take some time to get used to. So let's take a look at a second way that pitch moves up and down, or low to high, on the fretboard. This would be across the strings. Notes moving across the strings from the low E string or the 6th string to the high E string or the 1st string move up in pitch. So I'm here on the 5th fret of the low E, and I'm going to walk it up the string. So low E to the A string, D string, G string, B string, and then high E string. So these notes are ascending. Notes moving from the high E string or the 1st string to the low E string or the 6th string move down in pitch. So we're just going the other way. High E to the B string, G to D to the A string, and then finally the low E string. And these notes are descending. Again, this may be confusing at first, but try to keep these points in mind. When we move across the strings towards our head, not to be confused with the headstock of the guitar, we descend in pitch as we approach the low E string. Now, when we move across the strings towards our feet, we're ascending in pitch to the high E string. So let's break apart a more specific example of how pitch works in relation to the fretboard. So to show this, I'm going to play the same note in 3 different octaves. So here's a note that we can fret in the middle of our fretboard. This is a C found on the 5th fret of the G string right here. Now here's another C note higher up in pitch than that first note. This time I'm going to be on the 8th fret of the high E string. So this pitch of the second note is higher. Notice I move toward the bridge, but also across the strings to the high E string, from here to here. So this shows that when we move up the fretboard toward the bridge and across the strings towards the high E string, we hear the pitch go up. So let's play that first C note again, 5th fret of G. Now let's compare it to a lower pitch. This time we're going to play a lower one on the 3rd fret of the A string. This is a C note. In this case, I move toward the headstock, but also across the string toward the low E string. So this illustrates that when we move down the fretboard toward the headstock and across the strings towards the low E string, we hear the pitch go lower. So that's the basics of how pitch moves on the fretboard. Try to remember that pitch moves down toward the headstock of the guitar and up towards the bridge. See you later.
Okay, now I'm going to move backwards. And back again. Okay, so we finish course 4. And it looks like they added some more stuff to course number 5. Because I've done course 5 before. What did they add? Waiting for the fire department or fire engine pass. I live right down the street from the fire department. Okay, so they added a exercise. Play each part individually. All right, we'll see. Okay. And that's mark done. Click on my path. Now, let's see. So we did course 4. If we look here, course 4 was Rolling Stones. Another one. You're busy today. Maybe. That could have been a cop. I'm kind of thinking that was a cop. All right, let's see. So, okay, course 5. Go back to the video. See, course number 4. What is a riff chorus? I said that before. Okay, let's push play and see what 5 was. Did I push play? Okay, so course saying good habits strumming. So that was course 5. Alright. Go down to 6. That's now a riff chorus. Another one, Bites the Dust by Queen. It's a good song. Okay. Okay, course 7. Something to talk about. Now it's a riff chorus for I can't get no satisfaction. Okay. And then course 8 was Babo Rally. Course 8 here is importance of strumming right. All right. Then course 9 is basic chords. So what's course 9 here? Yeah. Okay, apparently I'm going up. Let's see, it's a song course. Where? Come on, scroll. Okay, 9. First time chords, E minor and A minor. That was like 10 activities too. Basic chords. I wonder, is it the same? They just changed the name? That's interesting. Now, first time chords, before they did the change, it was first time chords, E minor and A minor. All right, well, I want to go ahead and knock out these exercises. Apparently, I already did the course study because it's marked as complete. But there's a practice mode that needs to be done. Well, these are basic chords, the G and C chord. Basic 3-string versions. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Really easy. Okay, that's done. Let's do this one. Five times. Okay, I'll play this again. Okay, lean back. Okay, now that's complete. Course 9. And then according to this, course 10 is now easy reading chord diagrams. So what was course 10 here? It was a riff course. Okay, now course 11 was first time chords D and G. What is it now? Something to talk about. It's a riff course. Okay, so what's course number 12? Okay, course number 12 was a riff course. Well, no, and I'd already done that course. So course number 13 is easy reading 4/4 time. So what is course 13 now? Course 13 is first time C chord. Okay. And course 14. Well, it looks like here, that's probably, course 13 is probably what I was doing for this video. Let's look. Because I put in the description what course I was doing. Yeah, it was just course 13. So we'll stop there.